There, mateys. Hey, after a hard week of work, oh wait a minute, a week of hardly working, time to take a break. I did get a lot done. The biggest thing I did was I had the short haul on the boat. You know, just touch up the bottom paint, change the zincs, and this is the third year with this bottom paint, and all I really needed to do is just touch it up. But I had to go out, and of course today I picked small craft advisories, no big deal. I'm only going a mile or so. So it was pretty easy. What I was concerned about though was they're dredging the Rock Hall Channel. And the dredger is out there, and I know if you stay to the red buoys, so going out, it'd be to my port side, there's plenty of water. Now I draw 5 feet. When I went out, I stayed close, not real close to the red, but fairly close to the red, and then the dredger was toward the green side. And I passed them, and I went out about mid-tide, I guess, and the depth sounder was showing 6 feet, so that's close to 7 with it in the water. Got out, went over to Gratitude. I like that place. I mean, you know, the guys power washed it. I know everybody does, but they power washed it and got it set up, and I changed the zincs and got put back in the water in plenty of time, and came back over again. The dredger's out there. On the chart plotter though, I've got it marked where I normally come into Rock Hall, so I'm just kind of couldn't follow it exactly, because if I did, I'd have run into the dredger. That wouldn't have been good. But came around him, no problems. What was interesting is though, so as I'm coming by the dredger, you know, I'm showing 6, 6.5, 7, so that's, you know, 7, 8 feet. And then where they had dredged, I mean, it was just like a cliff falling off. Boom! 10 feet, 11 feet. Now this is, you know, not low tide, by mid-tide. So whatever they're cleaning up out there is nice. And according to a couple of sources, unofficial, they are dredging it a little bit wider also. So as it starts to shoal in, it won't shoal in as fast. So that was my main project. Then I put the jib up, got the mainsail up, checked that, everything looked good. Every year, a couple times a year, I always check the tension on the shrouds. And, you know, because over the winter, you know, you got heat, cold, shrink, whatever. Everything was good. Everything looked really good with that. Oh, I put a new LED light in, just a small one. The old fixture was, you know, it didn't work. But what surprised me is when I took the old fixture off, they had the wires connected with wire nuts. I mean, it's nuts. So what I did it the right way. I crimped them, and then I use this liquid tape. Whoops, here. And I coat it, let that dry. And that really water seals things nicely. This one here is from Starbright. And talking about I think I sound like a Starbright commercial, but it's not. You know, got the head ready to go, the toilet, cleaned out the fresh water tank, scrubbed that out, got that ready, added a little sanitation, it's called sweet water, I think, to that. So now my water is all set and ready to go. Although I do hook up to shore water, I still like to keep some water in the tank, and I, you know, work it out so it doesn't get stale. It helps with ballast for the boat a little bit. What else? Oh, found the parts to mount my grill on the stern of the boat. You know, I put them in a place where I wouldn't lose them. Yeah, so on a 30-foot boat, for a year I'm looking for them. Finally this year, when I'm cleaning stuff out, I find the brackets. I don't know. It's how things work. Another thing that I was thinking about doing, you know, I've been using varnish on the inside of the boat, And I like that, but I forget, I don't even remember whose boat it was on, but they were using a satin polyurethane. So I'm trying that on some new areas that I haven't varnished before. And, you know, I think I like that. I like the look of that. It's not so stark, shiny. You know, the varnish, yeah, it has a nice yellow glow to it and that, but this satin, I like the way that's turning out. The only problem is in some of the areas on my boat, well, the wood is so old and the sun has been hitting things so often, and it's just a veneer. You can't sand through those spots or I would be all the way through it. So I sanded it down the best I could, and then I put 4 coats of this on. I think it looks okay. I like it. I like it. Let's see what else I got going here. Wow, I think we covered it all. This is pretty good, huh? I got a couple of good, really neat projects coming up. Ambassador Marine, those are the guys that I use for my galley sink and faucet. Well, in the head, I've got a small, a 12.5-inch stainless steel bowl. It's not a big area, but I thought what would really be neat is the above counter half spear bowl. So I'm going to put in a white china half spear, and I've got, I went to Home Depot, I picked up some 18 by 24 inch tile. I'm going to put that in, and then I'm also going to have the faucet with the pull-out shower that you can hook up, so I kind of have like a little makeshift shower in there too. I'll show you that project when we get it done. But that's been kind of it. It's been windy, it's been sunny, you know, we've had good weather, we've had bad weather. Hey, what the hell? It's spring, right? You can't help it. But until next time, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends.